Hey, what's going on, guys? Just wanted to show you some mobility exercises that you can do. I'll show you some stuff if you have a band, if you have a pull-up bar, and then stuff if you really have no equipment. Since I went through my shoulder injury, I just felt like it was a good idea to help you guys out, to show you some stuff that I've been implementing to help me progress through my shoulder injury. So here it is. I'll show you the options with a band, with just a pull-up rig, and then if you have no equipment at all. All right, guys, this first one is more of kind of a flow session. My buddy Rich showed me how to go in and out of these 3 different shoulder exercises here, more mobility movements that can help you with some assistance with a band, right? So if you have a band, you can hook it up on a pull-up rig or anything you can attach that band to. I'll kind of go through the flow of each movement. You want to be sure to hold each one of these 3 movements for about 4 to 5 seconds. You're just working your way in and out of it, just to help open up that shoulder. So the first one, these can be in any order, by the way, as well. So right here into that front rack stretch, right? With this one, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not overarching. I'm really bringing my rib cage down and trying to relax in the shoulder girdle there, right? So I'm gonna stay here for a few seconds. I'll roll out of this, come across my body. I can use the bottom hand to pull across my body, right? Hold that for a few seconds. And then with the same, since it's in my right hand, with the same leg, I'm gonna step back, sink my hips down, try to cover my arm over my ear, and get in this position here, right? I'm just going back and forth, so I'll step back up, a few seconds here, right, really focusing to bring that rib cage down, stay braced but relaxed at the shoulder, come across the body, and then one more time, step back, ease into it, right? So I would go through that flow session as needed. If one feels better than the other, you can spend some more time on that. The next one is if you guys have a pull-up bar, right? A great option would be to, if you have it low enough to where you can put your feet on the floor like I have here, or if you're using a higher pull-up bar, you can either use a bench, right, or a box. And that way, so your feet are in contact with either the ground or the bottom here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squat down, and I can go one arm at a time. In this case, I'm using both. I can let go and just kind of sway into it. Again, I'm gonna feel that lengthening on my lat as well as my shoulder, right? And that side, I can move side to side. Any direction I feel, I can switch back and forth. But doing these has made a huge difference, right? In my shoulder health, my mobility. And then I usually do this either before or after. And it helps me get in better position, especially if I'm using a front rack or anything like that. So you can do it for time. Just hang out there for 60 to 90 seconds on each side, just hitting different corners, ranges of motion, whatever feels good for you. Try those out, give it a shot, and let me know if it works. The last one I want to show you guys is with a bench or with a box, right? So I can go here. Now while I'm in this position, I'm going to take my spine, right, through flexion and extension, and that's going to help me open up the thoracic spine as well as the shoulders, right? So I'm going to be in this position here. I can elevate my hands to a box or to a bench. I'm going to sink my head and torso down towards the floor, right? I can play back and forth with tilting my pelvis, right? So I'm going to be in this position, and then I'm also going to, right, go into this extended position, right? So flexion, and then extension, right? And I can just kind of sway it side to side. I can peek, look underneath each armpit. Right, so if you struggle with that overhead position, especially if you're using a barbell or even dumbbells is a little bit easier to get in position, but if you're using a barbell, it's really difficult for you to get into that position. Do these right here will help open up both the T-spine and your shoulders. Right, so give it a try. Let me know. So basic things, you could use a table, a bench, a box, whatever you have. If you have a band, you can go through that flow session that my buddy Rich showed me. And then if you have a pull-up bar, something that you can elevate your body up so that you can take away supporting your entire body weight, right? So that way you can kind of go as needed, and then you can switch back and forth, one arm over to the other. So give that a shot, guys. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next one.